Hello guys, welcome to a new video. In this video we're gonna review Canon 77D DSLR camera. This camera was launched back in 2017, so it is almost 5 year old now, but can it still take great photos and great videos in 2022 or not? Let's figure out guys. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon. Let's begin the video guys. So this camera has a fully flip out screen. It's a 3-inch screen and it's a touch screen, and this camera is really good for video because it has dual pixel autofocus technology of Canon, which works so well in the video. It tracks your face and the focus transition is really very smooth, and focus grabbing is very fast actually. If you are using STM lens like the one I am having right now is 18-55 STM kit lens, then it works even better. The autofocus is so fast and so smooth. It just works like charm guys. It has a 24 megapixel sensor. The ISO range is from 100 to 25,000, which you can expand to 51,000 something, and it has 45 autofocus point. All of them are cross type. It can record full HD video, 60 frames per second. It has a headphone jack. Sorry, not the headphone jack. It has a microphone input jack, so you can connect external microphone to this, and guys, it can shoot 6 frames per second in continuous shooting. So it has really good features. Like it also has time-lapse photography. You can do exposure bracketing on this one. It also has digital image stabilization in the video mode, and you can also use this camera as a webcam with Canon software. You can do your online streaming or you can attend your online meetings for Zoom or Microsoft Teams on your laptop by connecting this to your computer. So overall, in terms of features, it's a great camera in this price bracket guys. And the video that we can take from this camera is really very nice and sharp. Focusing is really very awesome on this camera guys. Now I'm gonna put onto the screen some of the photos that are taken with this camera guys. And the photos are really very nice. Most of the photos were taken using this 18-55mm STM kit lens, and the lighting situation was not that great because nowadays it's snowing a lot over here and it's hazy and cloudy, but despite that it took some really nice photos, and you can see for yourself how nice the photos look. It is a very easy to use camera since it has a top LCD screen, so I can always check my shutter speed or aperture and different settings on that. Now I'm gonna put onto the screen the video that I've taken with this camera. So here we go. Hello guys, right now I'm using the 18-55mm STM kit lens with Canon 77D. Whatever audio you are listening to is directly from the built-in mic on the camera guys. And this camera, since it has dual pixel autofocus, the autofocus transition from background to foreground is very smooth. So let me try to focus on the background now. So it was so smooth, there was no focus hunting noise, and you can see how smoothly it transitions. You can see the background blur. The image quality looks excellent from this camera. This is a great camera if you want to do vlogging because it has a flip out screen, it has a touch screen and dual pixel autofocus, and also the camera has a built-in mic. So there is very few camera which is as good for video compared to this one. So the video itself is really very good. It is actually a video centric camera and very good for making full HD video. If you want to shoot in 4K, then maybe you have to go for Canon R6 or Canon R3 or R5, or maybe you can go for Sony cameras or Nikon Z50 because if you go to the M50 camera, that also has a crop in the 4K, so that is not that great for video. But if you can do with full HD video, then this is a great camera. And if you want to convert those full HD video to 4K, you can do that using a software as well. But in terms of full HD, this camera can take really very awesome cinematic videos. If you are using the 50mm STM lens or the 40mm f2.8 STM lens, then you can get even better cinematic videos using this camera guys. Now I'm gonna show you a close-up of how the camera looks like. From the back, the camera looks like this. It has a typical Canon camera feel the similar kind of button. This has an extra dial over here which you can rotate to change your aperture when you are in the fully manual mode, and if you are in the AV mode then you can change the exposure compensation using this dial. And you can also use this dial to navigate between different menu settings, or like changing your when you are reviewing your photos as well, guys. And from the top it looks like this. So typically on Canon cameras, this mode dial is on this side, but this one has a top LCD screen, so that's why it has the dial on that side. And it looks pretty much like Canon 80D, but in terms of weight this is much lighter. This has 540 gram weight, and Canon 80D is much heavier and also bulkier, but this looks like that. And in terms of feature, it is almost even better than 80D, because the ISO range on this camera is even better than 80D. So this is a great choice if you want to have a lighter camera instead of a bulky 80D camera. And on this side you can put your SD card over here. So that is good, because on Canon 200D you have to put the SD card in the battery compartment. And on this side you can see the HDMI port, and here we have the microphone input jack, not the headphone jack. So overall it's a nice compact camera which gives you a professional feeling, and the results from this camera is really very awesome, both in terms of photography and also for videography. Let's talk about the price for this camera, guys. So you can get this camera used with the kit lens for around 350 to 400 US dollar. So that will be a really good price for this camera along with the kit lens, guys. Now the final question, should you get this camera this year in 2022 or not? Well guys, even if you are a professional photographer, you can get this camera because it gives you a professional feeling. It doesn't cost you so much money. You can do great video work using this camera because it has dual pixel autofocus, and it has a really nice grip and it feels good in your hand. So you can use this camera as a backup camera for making video or also for doing photography as well, because it is really cheap like compared to some of the more costly mirrorless camera. Image quality is excellent from this camera as well. Even if you are not a professional photographer, you are a YouTuber or someone who just want a nice camera which can do both the photos and also great videos as well, then also this is a great camera for you. You can get this camera and start making nice cinematic videos or start making videos for YouTube as well, because full HD videos can still be converted to 4K and you can put them on YouTube. And even full HD videos are more than good enough nowadays, because most of the people when they are watching on their mobile phone, they are not even watching in 4K. They are mostly watching it on 720p or full HD. So it can be a great choice for content creator who are just starting out on YouTube, guys. So I can definitely give you my thumbs up if you want to go for this camera, guys, in 2022. Results are in front of you. It's a great camera. Definitely you can buy this camera. Alright guys, I hope you like my review. If you like my video, please like and share it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe and press the bell icon, and I will see you in next video, guys.